Again, it's Stafford. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he's taken down inside the 30. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down. Well, when you've got a quarterback like this dead to rights, you got to make sure to wrap up. Instead, though, he breaks free and off he goes. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for this with Akers. Chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with the new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down about the 2.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
A big one here early in this Super Bowl. It's 3rd and goal. Stafford dancing to his left. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. An 18-yard attempt. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Rams are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Many would call that a gutsy decision here early on to go for it 4th and goal. There was no hesitation. Field goal unit never sniffed the field.
It was a message, and the message was, I trust you on offense. Go out and make this happen. Go ahead and pick it up. You know what else he said? I trust my defense as well. If they don't get it, I know you're going to hold them. So it's a message to your entire team that you believe in them.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that you don't like that call on the opening drive of the game.
It's a very strong limb that you're out on right now. Okay, look, the game between college and the NFL continues to creep closer, but that is truly a college play, not an NFL play. Because you'd snap the ball from the 3-yard line there, whether it's going for 1 or going for 2. So it makes sense to try it that way to maybe fake it. In this case, from the 15, it makes 0 sense.
Now your lead's just 6-0 instead of 7-0. Here are the Bengals on offense, and here is Joe Burrow ready to lead them at quarterback.
And you can't help but to think back about 14 months or so ago when Joe Burrow was down on the turf in Cincinnati, a really difficult injury, and we knew it right then and there. The doctors weren't even sure if he'd be ready for the start of the 2021 season. But not only did he make it back, he's better than ever, and he's got the Bengals in line to potentially win the first Super Bowl title in franchise history. Joey B is back.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
2nd and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Burrow looking to pass. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Nothing our score after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. This goes out wide from Mixon, and they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzama. 3 yards the gain there. 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Second and 7. On the Jets sweep, here's Chase. And the Rams defense gets to him again behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Here's Burrow. To Mixon on the check down. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Lock up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. McPherson's kick is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before that half.
And he returns this to the 22. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but once you trade sixes for threes, things are going to work out in your favor.
Back in the first quarter, you said it. They need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run on first down with Akers. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On second down and 4, Stafford, he'll let it go deep for Beckham. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session. But, Coach, I was throwing to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
Fighting through it. He's got space. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big play there on the screen pass. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
Yeah, and that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact and in his mind just screamed, "Out of my way," and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact. So now following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. And he's got it. A gain of 7 that time. Second and goal. They'll look to run with Akers. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Rams add on to their lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead, and oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk reward is just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Bengals going to take over late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Now Burrow on first down. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Now Burrow loses the football. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Now Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. This time they stay on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a first down.
So these two teams will head to the locker room as we hit halftime. It's Super Bowl 56. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in the Super Bowl. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. And they trail here in the Super Bowl, but fortunately for them, Charles, very much still within striking range.
Yeah, things didn't go exactly the way they planned in the first half. To me, they appeared to be a little bit tight, made a few errors they normally wouldn't. But, of course, this is the Super Bowl, so things get a little bit heightened in that regard. But I think they have to feel a little fortunate. They're only down what they are here starting the third quarter.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that's incomplete.
We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Here's Kevin Huber now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points,